and today we are gonna continue our cinematic guide reviews. Last day we have done Albus Dumbledore, one of the greatest wizards of all time, and today we are gonna do Ron Weasley, one of my personal favorite characters from the series, and he is a very underrated character as the movies ruined him. So let's begin the video. And to remind you guys, we are also gonna do Hermione Granger and Harry Potter soon in the upcoming videos. So guys, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and let's zoom into the video.
So let's begin the book review of Ron Weasley's cinematic guide. It's gonna be a very interesting journey. It's gonna be so nostalgic. Let's go. Ron Weasley. You can see that his wand is broken over here. Let's see. We got the contents of a book. So what is written over here? Like we have Flim, beginnings, life at Hogwarts, friends, families and foes, magical mishaps, Quidditch, and fighting of dark forces. So let's move on to the first page. Flim beginnings. Here we can see our golden trio, Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Upon their first meeting, Ron Weasley quickly becomes best friends with Harry Potter. For Ron, attendance at Hogwarts is expected. The Weasleys are a large wizarding family, with Ron the sixth of the seven children. Ron's biggest challenge is discovering his own part at school when his many siblings have been there before him. Okay, so we are getting the introductions here. You guys all know that Ron is a Weasley and they are pure blood families, but I don't know, means his family's name is removed from the pure blood families. Like there is Malfoy, like there is Black family. From it, Weasley was removed because I don't know, they love muggles, I guess, because Weasleys love muggles. That's why their name was removed from the list of the pure blood families. They were pure blood, but they didn't have the respect in the pure blood community they deserved. Okay, so we get into it and we can see Ron getting into the platform 9 3/4. Okay, so here it is, Ron going into the platform 9 3/4. And here we can see his mother, and here you can see Ginny here. So what is written over here? Now you have got to do is walk straight to the wall between the platforms 9 and 10. I still remember the first movie scene, like when Harry, where Molly helped Harry to go to the platform, and here, like, I can imagine, like, what if it was a muggle except Harry and she showed the way to a wizarding platform. I mean, yeah, it doesn't make sense, but what? It's so interesting, right? So here we can see Harry and Ginny's interaction. Like, I imagine, like, if Ginny had a crush on Harry from the beginning, if we can see the books over there. Now let's go. It's Ron's journey, not Harry's. We can discover it in his cinematic guide. Now we can see the train scene. Here we have Hermione meeting Ron for the first time, and here is Ron eating his what was that? Okay, here it is. This chocolate frogs. Ron was eating chocolate from frogs which he bought from that trolley witch. There's chocolate and peppermint, and there's also spinach, liver, and tripe. Ron Weasley on Bertie Boots, every flavor beans. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stones. Okay, so here we can see the interaction between Ron, Hermione, and Harry. So I can imagine nothing. Like, wait, what was the code? Sunshine, daisies, watermelon, turn this little fat rat yellow. Like it was something. Means it, it was so funny. I mean, so let's get ahead. We can see life at Hogwarts. Ron fits right in Hogwarts. Not only he becomes close friends with Harry and Hermione, but he was chosen into Gryffindor. Ron was chosen into Gryffindor, like many Weasleys. Like you guys should know, Weasleys can't be evil. There is no instance of a Weasley being evil in the series except Percy, who was not evil. He was just egoistic in the series. Let's go. Okay. Ha! Another Weasley. I know just what to do with you. Gryffindor, the sorting hat. Okay, so here we have the sorting ceremony over here, and here we have the three friends. Okay, so okay, They are sorted into Gryffindor too. Oh, this a logo of Gryffindor? I see. Yeah, it is. Okay, now let's move on. Here we can see Harry and Ron. Harry and Ron, they had the classes together. Okay, fine. And now they are having classes together. Okay, I remember this Wingardium Leviosa. It's it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Damn, this scene is gold, just gold. It's diamond to be honest. Like this is the story point from where the love story between Ron and Hermione begins. So yeah, that's really cool. They okay, what is written over there? Okay, they went to the transformation class. I remember in the first year in a Philosopher's Stones. Okay, so we come to the Quidditch lessons. Like Ron and his classmates were having the Quidditch lesson, flying lessons with Madam Hooch, and we have the lessons of Trelawney, Professor Trelawney's deviation class, and what was this? Herbology. This was herbology, and there was Mandrake crying over there. Like, let me think. Yeah, Ron was trying to. Okay, there was Mandrake. Like, what was that? Like that Pisage. Okay, this is the scene from the third year, like when Lupin tried to that Bogart kind of thing, and that Bogart just transformed into a giant spider. Ron hates spider. Damn, Ron is such a okay. He is just stupid, which the movie showed. He was intelligent. Okay, so here we have Ron and Hermione encouraging Harry and the fellow students to start their Dumbledore army to start the Dumbledore army against Umbridge. It is the story from Order of the Phoenix. Okay, so here we have Harry and Ron over there. Harry teaching Ron, kinda. And here we have the two goodies, Ron and Hermione enjoying together in the mountains. Okay, it's time for some fun too. Made we for life, man. Damn. A trip to Hogsmeade. Hogsmeade trip has been really fun with Ron. Not Harry, to be honest, because Ron had much to do. Because in the previous years, Ron had always the permission of their parents. I remember the time when Harry was not allowed for Hogsmeade to go to Hogsmeade in the third year because parent signature was required. Now we are coming to the fourth year, I guess. Okay, so here we have the Yule Ball. How many of you guys remember the Yule Ball where Ron and Harry had to dance with Padma and Parvati, the Indian sister? The thing that I complained to the makers is Padma and Parvati were so beautiful and so elegantly dressed in the books, but like here, like what is this dress even? Like what the hell is this? Can't you even get some better dresses for them? Really, man. Should have paid attention to the books at least. And here we have, okay, let me remember one thing. Okay, like who was the character? The who was the character here in the ball? Who was the character in the Yule Ball from Buke's Battens? Like he was some, I don't know, I forgot it. Like some, the beautiful. Arey, guys, tell me in the comments if you guys remember that. Here we got Ron and his dress, like Mom sent me a dress, Ron Weasley, and Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire's film. And here we have Victor Von Doom, Ron's biggest enemy, because he's apparently dancing with Hermione, and Hermione had a crush with her, and Hermione apparently snorged with her. Let's read it. Surprising many, including Ron, Harry, and Hermione, attends with Victor Crumb, a famous Quidditch player from Durmstrang. Victor Crumb. Durmstrang, is you guys, I guess, know that it's a school like Hogwarts. Like Hogwarts is not only the school for witchcraft and wizardry. There were other schools too, and Durmstrang was one of them. If you guys don't know that, Grindelwald was from Durmstrang, And now, finally, we come to the Weasley family, the thing that I was most excited to show you guys. Like, it is a Weasley family, family, friends, and foes. And here we have the four brothers and four brothers, four siblings. George, no, he's Fred. He's George. He's Fred. Leave it. Okay, so here we have Ron, Hermione, Fred, and George. The Weasleys were not only an old wizarding family but also a very close and generous clan. Over the course of the films, the Weasleys become a second family to Harry. Like Harry, Ron also made close friends and a few enemies at Hogwarts. Okay. Wait, did I skip too much? Like, okay, it's the. Huh? It's not much, but it's home. Okay, I remember it when Ron refused to go to his home and remain in Hogwarts for Christmas. And here we have the Golden Trio cheering about. I guess it's from Half Blood Prince. Is it? No, it's from Order of the Phoenix or Half Blood Prince. Correct me if I'm not wrong. And here we have the couples. Here we have Molly Weasley and Arthur Weasley. The coolest family ever I've seen in the whole wizarding world is Weasleys. Ron's family is too cool, man. I love them. Everyone, like I'm telling you, everyone in the wizarding world deserves a mom like Molly Weasley. Like, she's so cool. She's hot tempered, bitch is too Ron. Ron is so angry about it all the time. But she's so good to Harry, Hermione, and others. Yeah. Okay, so everyone who have seen this clock, I guess you all have seen this clock. There are many Weasleys and family have a special clock to keep a track of everyone and their whereabouts. Like in their clocks, there is a name of every Weasley. Here may be Ron, here may be George, etc. And there are the names like Transit, Lost, Home, Mortal Peril, and other names are also there. And so wherever they are, the wherever they are, the clock will keep a track of them because these hands will move over where they are, the Weasleys are. Like if Ron is at home, he points there. Like this, you guys are better at understanding it. So let's go ahead. Okay. So we are getting close. Okay, so this is a scene from Order of the Phoenix. Oh, I remember that. Like the okay, so we got Fred and George over here, who are the twins, and everyone remembers this scene from the Goblet of Fire. Like they tried to break through the goblet and put their names in the Triwizard tournament, but it backfired quickly. Like, what the hell was that? They turned into some goofy wizards, some goofy old wizards like them. Hermione warned them, but they didn't listen. And here we have Umbridge, damn, the most hated character in the whole series. She's I can't describe in words how much I hate her. From Order of the Phoenix to the last movie, I wish she died. She died writhing in pain. But I guess she was sent to Azkaban anyway. So, but what the hell? What the hell will the Dementors do to her? She is already much evil to the Dementors, right? So we have the fireworks that the Weasley twins set out on her. That scene was so cool, man. Like in the Order of the Phoenix, it was such a good thing. I remember, like the fire set out by the means they played a trick and left the school. Means George and Fred dropped out from the school right away from that point. And the next year, you all know that they started a joke shop in the Diagon Alley. Okay, and here we have the only girl in the family, Ron's sister, and our Harry's love interest, Ginny. Ginny. Ginny proves to be a helpful ally to fight against Voldemort. Ginny is a quite awesome character, and she is a very powerful witch. But the thing is, the movie showed them in a completely disgusting way. Like she is literally tying shoelaces of Harry, and I mean, what the hell? Harry likes because she had a good skin. Like it's not a reason to like a girl, is it? Like in the books, Ginny was way more bold and confident, unlike the movies, and she had a much bigger part. She had a much bigger part. And here there is a nonsense sequence in the Half-Blood Prince where they gone to hide gone to hide that the idea of the Half-Blood Prince. But that fact that the sequence was good, I agree. But the thing is, Genie needed more character development in the whole movies, but the creators missed the chance. I hope that in the upcoming Harry Potter movie, this thing is fixed. I really hope so. Please. Okay. Genie takes a special interest in Harry. Much to Ron's disapproval. I don't think so Ron disapproved of it. Because Harry pretty much have been a third wheel in his own movies. Like, he was supposed to end up with Hermione, as J.K. Rowling said, but at last we got a good ending. Ron and Hermione, I don't know. Many had other opinions, but I like that. I like that couples. I like that. I really like them. So here we have Bill. Bill graduated from Hogwarts before Ron arrived. I guess Bill was the oldest one of the Weasley siblings. And here we have Percy Weasley. Percy Weasley is the Ron's third oldest brother, and he's a prefect at Hogwarts. He was also a head boy. I hate him, man. Means I hated him till Deathly Hallows, but in Deathly Hallows he went a change. So yeah, he was good. But the thing is, Percy is the most annoying Weasley man I've ever seen. And we have Charlie. I don't think Charlie is mentioned. I no, Charlie isn't mentioned. Charlie has a much bigger role in the series. Like you guys know that in Philosopher's Stone, the Philosopher's Stone, I guess it was. Yeah, there was Charlie's big role. Like Charlie helped Ron to get. Okay, there was this type of dragon or something. Let me remember. Yep. In like he was studying in Romania, right? Charlie was studying in Romania, and he loved dragons. And in the Goblet of Fire, he came. Like there is a whole conversation between Harry and him about the dragons, right? And I forgot the part, but the thing is. He had a role in the first part too, like in the Philosopher's Stone. He had a role, like oh yeah, I got it. Charlie had a role like Hagrid had bought some dragons or something, and now they had to be rescued. And had like Ron had written some letter to Charlie, and then Charlie had called some of his friends, and then he came to then Charlie had called some of his friends, and then his friends came and he rescued a dragon. If you guys know about this, tell me about more. I've read the books a long time ago. It's been 2 years. I know it's a short time, but still. Bill graduated from Hogwarts before Ron. Okay, we have read that. Okay, so we got into the is it Goblet of Fire? Yeah, it is Goblet of Fire. Like the Ron invites his two closest friends to the Quidditch World Cup, where their fun is interrupted by the Death Eaters and their presence. And now, as Minister for Magic, like Cornelius Fudge, really I hated Fudge for some reason. Like he was so not means he was not at all concerned about the thing that the Dark Lord is back. He was not at all concerned. So what is written? As Minister for Magic, it gives me great pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to the final of the 422nd Quidditch World Cup. Let the match begin. So let me remember. Like I think the team which won the World Cup was Victor Dooms, like Victors only. It was Victors only. I forgot the name of both the teams. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, book lovers. I'm really sorry. You guys can correct me in the comments. It's just me reliving the old moments and going through the cinematic guides. Okay. Lavender. This is the most annoying couple I've seen in the whole series. Like, there's a no point. Like, Lavender and Ron. I know Lavender's intention was pure, but this. I really don't like them, man. In the 6th year, Ron begins dating fellow Gryffindor Lavender Brown. We have come down to to the story of Half-Blood Prince. Hermione has feeling for Ron and is devastated about Ron's relationship with Lavender. Oh, this scene, man, where Ron came down to see Hermione and Hermione just let birds into his faces. It was so sad. And Harry and Hermione sharing this moment, and Hermione saying that what you will feel, Harry, if you see Ginny like that. Like it was such a sad moment and such a sweet moment too. Like they were in their teenage age and discovering their love and all the thing. And here we have this scene where there is Ron, there is Hermione, and they are sharing a moment like when Ron was ill and then Lavender came, but Ron was constantly yelling Hermione, Hermione in his dream, and then Lavender, and he just broke up, I guess. That's it. Ron drinks the poison meant for Professor Dumbledore. Hermione is the first to be by Ron's side, much to Lavender's dismay. Ron calls out of Hermione in his sleep, revealing that he may have a strong feeling for her. So we have come. Okay, is it rewinding between? There is not a sequence like this is first year, second year. Here we randomly switch. Even though Ron is a loyal friend and fun to be around, he have foes. Oh, Draco Malfoy, the old dear enemy of Ron, the most notorious of them, a Draco Malfoy, Corrots, Crab, and Goyle. Who's Corrots? I mean, okay, I don't know him. Red hair and hand-me-down robe. You must be a Weasley. That's the famous quote. You must be a Weasley. You were in Slytherin, and your fate rested with me. The both of you would be on a train home tonight. Professor Snape, I remember this. Like this was too much fun. Like Ron and Harry flew a freaking car to Hogwarts. It was so fun to watch. The Snape also disliked Ron as much as he disliked Harry. There's nothing special in it. So, magical mishaps. From the very beginning, Ron has his up and down performing up and downs, learning to perform magic. His adventure in the wizarding world often turn into misadventures. Okay, guys, I want to tell you something now. Like, Ron is not at all like a dumb and a stupid character as he is shown in the movies. Like, really. Like in the books, he was such an intelligent character. Like many of his true moments were given to Hermione. Like in the books, there was this moment when they were in the task, like they went to in the Philosopher's Stone. There was this chess game. Like I agree that moment was given to Ron, but before that, there was this moment when Ron was that was okay. Let me remember. Okay, there was bushes all over their body, and Ron had to just stay still, and then he will fall down. And this was not the exact thing that happened in the in the books. Like Ron had given the advice to Hermione, like he said, Aren't you a witch? Use your wand." Like that. And Ron is very intelligent, to be honest. Like tell me a thing. Hermione is not even from a wizarding family. She was from a muggle family. So how the hell she knew the details from the wizarding world that Ron should know? Like how is she giving detail? Like it doesn't make sense. That's why Ron's character is really, the movies let him down, and the movies are really biased towards Hermione. I'm so sad about it. But there's nothing we can do. We can only hope that the Harry Potter series that is coming in 2025 or 2026 is going to improve on that. So let's see. Okay, so here we have that car sequence. This car, there's Hedwig over there. Okay, Ron, I should tell you, most muggles aren't accustomed to see a flying car. Oh, this scene was so epic. Like, this was so epic. So epic. Okay. So here we have that car crashing into the whooping willow in the Hogwarts ground. This whooping willow is really a very old tree, if you guys remember. This is from the time of James and Sirius and Lupin and Snape all together. Okay, then Ron and Harry are there. Okay, I remember this moment. Like this howler came to Ron during the breakfast, and what he said, Ronald Weasley, how dare you steal that car? I'm absolutely disgusted. That scene was so epic altogether, man. It was Mrs. Weasley's howler, and at last the sweet brink, like the salt, the final nail on the coffin was that she told Ginny, like Gryffindor, like you are sorted into Gryffindor, and you're so welcome in that, and we are so proud of that. It was such a nail in the coffin. And now we have Ron showing. Okay, so if you guys know, Ron's wand was broken in the Chamber of Secret, and he's carrying that broken wand with him. Okay, so Malfoy told Hermione mudblood, and then Ron was furious because he knew the meaning of mudblood, and Hermione didn't at that moment. And tell me one thing: after that, when they went to Hagrid, Hermione was explaining what is mudblood. Ron was supposed to explain that, right? In the book, Ron explained that, not Hermione. Like, at least, please. Okay, so Ron attacked Draco and his wand broke away and he started vomiting slugs. Oh, damn. Okay, so if you guys remember, I forgot Romelda Vane. Her name was Romelda Vane, and she was fond of Harry, and she sent a love potion to Harry, but it was sent to Ron instead. Okay, Ron accidentally is chocolate laced with a love potion that was meant for Harry. As a result, Ron becomes hopelessly lovesick for Romelda Vane. Ron, it's no joke. I'm in love with her. Harry, alright, fine. You're in love with her. Have you ever actually met her? Okay, so it was just after this that Harry took Ron to Professor Slughorn, and there he drank some poison that was meant for Dumbledore, and then those things happened. Let's move out. Quidditch. I really feel that the movies missed out on that. Like Ron was a really good Quidditch player later in the series. He was a really good goalkeeper. He was a really good goalkeeper. Like, see, he was a really good goalkeeper. We can see the Quidditch trials. In here. During the Quidditch tryouts, Ron makes some daring saves at a goal post. Yep. And here we have Ron trying to save the goal post. Okay, I remember this moment. Like, it was really funny. Like, Hermione had cast a spell to save Ron. And here we have this moment, like everyone was shouting after winning the Quidditch game, Weasley, 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 Weasley. And here the Quidditch crowd grows wild for Ron. For real, man. And now we have come to that common chapter, fighting dark forces. Ron is almost always at Harry's side when he encounters dark forces. He bravely overcomes his fears and often comes up with resourceful ideas to save the day. And here we have Harry. Okay, this was one of the coldest moments for Ron in the whole series. Like, he won the chess game in the Philosopher's Stone and where he sacrificed himself. Damn, that was a moment. That was a moment. In the first film, Harry, Ron, and Hermione search Hogwarts for the Sorcerer's Stone. Ron plays a dangerous game of wizard in order to help Harry reach the Legendary Stone. Okay, guys, so I finally had read it that Sorcerer's Stone is the name of the movie in America. Like, people would more relate to sorcerer than a wizard, I guess. And in the UK, it is known as Philosopher's Stone. And here is Ron in his third year, where he had a pet that was named as Scabbers. But in the third year, Ron learns a scary truth about his Scabbers that everyone knew. Scabbers was actually Peter Pettigrew, the betrayer, who had killed Harry's parents, who was responsible for the death of Harry's parents indirectly. Scabbers turned out to be Peter Pettigrew, one of Lord Voldemort's Death Eaters in disguise. Okay, so here we have the vision of Arthur Weasley, like Nagini, Voldemort's snake, had attacked Arthur Weasley. This vision, like, I still try to think why Harry had those visions. Like, couldn't he learn some occlumency back then? He should have. And here we have that scene that it has attacked the bureau. We have seen in Dumbledore's cinematic guide also. And here we have Harry running, and I guess there was Ginny running along with her. Yep, it was. Okay, so we are finally getting to the point where Hermione and Ron's relationship is going to begin, is it? Okay, so Harry and Ron and Hermione had gone to the dangerous mission yet, the hunt for Horcruxes, which Dumbledore had assigned them. Voldemort had concealed the parts of his soul in these betwixt objects and creatures. If the trio destroys the Horcruxes, they can destroy Voldemort. Harry, Ron, and Hermione plans to steal a Horcrux during a raid on the Ministry of Magic. That raid is coming. Okay, this was the original locket. At the minute, okay, guys, I also last time told the wrong thing that the Horcrux in the cave was actually this locket. I was totally unaware. Sorry, I'm really sorry for that. And here we have Dolores Umbridge. At the ministry, Dolores Umbridge has a locket that is one of Voldemort's Horcruxes. And here we have Ron and Hermione. Ron and Hermione had stolen a locket, but it's okay. I remember. Okay, so Ron had worn the locket. Like if you guys have read the books, they used to wear the locket part by part. Like sometimes Ron used to wear it, sometimes Hermione used to wear it, and sometimes Harry used to wear it. Like I had it had something to do with blood. Like Hermione was Muggle, so it had least to do with it, and Ron was a pure blood, so it had to do with him, and it had driven him crazy, like really crazy, like he was mad. And like remember when Ron had left Harry and Hermione, and she told Hermione that she should stay with Harry, and she should choose to stay with him or Harry, but Hermione chose to stay with Harry out of loyalty and for everything Horcrux and their task. Like this scene was good. Like the gift that Dumbledore had gifted Ron, with the help of that, he was able to come back. Ron gets out under the influence of Horcrux locket and came back to his friend. Okay, I remember that scene too, like where they use the Gryffindor sword to destroy the Horcrux, and who can forget that scene? That scene was not gonna talk about it. Let's see. We have Hermione here beating Ron out of fury. Out, she was furious. She was really furious. Ron, how long reckon she will stay mad at me? Harry, just keep talking about that little ball of light touching your heart. She will come round. Oh damn, that's really sweet. And here we have the hunt for Horcruxes continuing. Here, snatching, kidnap Ron, Harry, and Hermione, bring them to Malfoy minus Draco's family home. Okay, so here that Luna's father, like they went to Luna's father and they learn about the Deathly Hallows stuff. And Luna's father had informed Death Eaters. They came and took them to the Malfoy Manor. And here is Long Ron using his Illuminator, a gift from Dumbledore, to turn off the lights so he and Harry can ambush the Death Eaters. And so here we have all of them. Oh, that's really sweet. And here we have Bellatrix Lestrange, one of the most evil witch in the series. Ron Harry rescue Hermione from being tortured by Bellatrix Lestrange. Like if you guys had watched the torture scene of Hermione in the Deathly Hallows Part 1, it was brutal. Like Emma Watson told that she had nightmares. Like it was such a brutal scene to shoot, to be honest. Let's move on. Here we have, okay, so we had move on to a quite far in the series. It is a part of Deathly Hallows Part 2. It was the scene where Neville had killed Nagini and they were just thought that they were dead. During the final battle against Voldemort at Hogwarts, Ron and Hermione become closer than ever. It's true. And here we have Ron and Hermione sharing their moment and admitting their feelings for each other at last. It's the end. Like, isn't there a proper ending for Ron? Yeah, he had a proper ending. He had completed his arc. Ron, do you think we'll ever have a quiet year at Hogwarts? Harry and Hermione. No. Oh, Yeah, Ron, yeah. Didn't think so. Oh well, what's life without a few dragons? Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fires. Oh damn. These by reading the cinematic guys, I really wish I could go to Hogwarts. I really wanna learn magic. Damn. It's a dream of every Potterheads. It's a dream of every Potterheads. So why not build a wizarding school? Build a wizarding school. It's a build something like Hogwarts. Please build. I request it. I request all the countries in the world. Please build something like that. I wanna go there. I wanna study there. Damn. So I guess that was it. The magical moments are on. It's just amazing. Like, guys, why I love reading these things to you. Like, I can do a recorded version where I can shoot the video first and then give a voiceover. But that would not be my natural reaction to the cinematic guide. I want to make a natural reaction. Like, I want to feel my nostalgia and everything that I have associated with Harry Potter all my life. That's why I love Harry Potter, man. That's why I love it. So I guess that is it for the video, guys. It was the part two of the cinematic guides where I had covered the cinematic guide of Ron Weasley. You can check out the cinematic guide of our first that we have done, Albus Dumbledore, and the next part will be coming soon. So till then, be safe and happy. Till then, goodbye.